Look at the Bruins chasing history. They're now up to 80 points on the season. They're on pace to set a regular season record. The 1977 Canadiens have the record with 132 points at the moment. All right, let's roll, presented by Town Fair Tire.
Do you care about that? Should you, if you were a Bruins fan, would you care about having the best regular season in the history of the NHL?
It's part one. If you get it's part one of two. Like, yeah, you care about part one if part two is coming. If you promise me, hey, I can have the best regular season record and I can win a championship, yes. But, you know, what is it, the President's Cup, President's Trophy, whatever it is?
Okay, this isn't the President's Trophy.
Okay.
This is the best regular season in the history of the league.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. But I need a championship. If I don't win a championship.
I know, but we can't do a time machine
I know.
thing. So first things first.
No. So no, I don't.
So here's the calculus.
I don't care.
They have a bunch of back-to-back games in the final month of the year. They play, I'm making this number up, but it's something like this. 26 games in 39 days or something like that. They've got a pretty heavy schedule down the stretch, okay?
Yeah.
Bergeron's 37, Krejci's 38, you know.
I see where you're going.
Do you play those?
No.
Okay, Mike, let me ask you something now. Okay, now, if you're a basketball fan out there,
all right.
Okay, let me put it in your context.
All right.
The Golden State Warriors currently own the NBA record for wins in a season at 73, right?
73-9, yeah.
You're telling me if the Celtics were on pace to knock the Warriors off that perch, there wouldn't be Celtics fans out there saying, ooh, I want 74. There's something about that sounds sexy. I like 74.
You like that?
Yes. Oh, you don't think that there would be fans who'd be feeling that way?
I guess so. I don't.
Wouldn't you be feeling that way? Yes, you would. You hate the Warriors, don't you?
No, I don't hate the Warriors. I don't hate the Warriors.
All right, what if the Nets had that record?
I hate the Nets.
I mean, you know what? Because you know
I hate the Nets.
Okay, right.
I hate the Nets.
So, but Montreal having that record, and you know me, I only have sort of fan instincts for one team in town, and that's the Bruins. I gotta love it.
So you would get excited about this?
Mike, I don't want to. I think I would be above it, but I can't deny my feelings. I would like to knock the Canadiens off that perch. I would.
Really?
That's just sort of a Bruins fan kind of thing that I have. I can't deny my feelings. Something about knocking that hateable late 70s Montreal team that was so good. You know, the Flying Frenchman, Guy Lafleur, that team. To be able to have a better season than those guys, that kind of appeals to me. I got to tell you.
Now I'm good with it. With basketball, you asked me who won a 1977 title, I can tell you. Portland. 4-2 over Philly. Got it. It's like, I'm crazy with this. This is like a little bar trick I got. You throw a year out, I got the NBA title. But in 77, did the Canadiens win the Cup in 77?
Oh, yeah. They swept you for the finals, I think.
So it wasn't the Islanders?
No. That was the Canadiens was 4 straight. That was right in the middle of that incredible run they had.
So that's what makes it cool. Okay.
But again, we can't go in the time machine, Mike. So we can't fast forward and then go back and say, I want the regular season record. The first things first.
You can't deny your feelings. So you want this to happen. So say it happens. They do it, and you knock the 77 Canadiens out of there. Knock them out, and then you go maybe to the conference finals.
I'll cease to be a Bruins fan. I will renounce my Bruins fan when they go one. So the last team to go for it. But do you hold on to that? Listen, here's a comp. Tampa Bay a couple years ago went for the record. They went for the wins record. So there's 62 wins in a season is the record, not points, wins. Yeah. They went for the 62. They got it, and they were swept in the first round by the Florida Panthers. And some people think that they fired too many bullets at the end of the regular season for the record, and they were spent by the time they got to the playoffs, and they got their ass swept. So believe me, I understand. I'm just telling you, my brain says, no, sit Marchand, and sit Bergeron, sit Marchand, sit Krejci, sit him. Don't worry about this stupid record. But then I see that 77 Montreal Canadiens up there. I see the Bruins. I see the Bruins. You know, for a Bruins fan tonight, you know, the game meant nothing tonight.
But it's Montreal.
But if you're a Bruins fan, you feel me. You know what? To go into Montreal and beat that team in the uniform, it just means a little something. You can't help it. You can't deny your feelings.
Here's a big question. You can't deny your feelings. You can't. Bruins fans can't. How about the players? Think the players are aware of it, one, are they aware? And two,
they're becoming aware of it.
Do they care? Is this something that they play for?
Yeah, let me tell you someone who would care. I think Patrice Bergeron. Grew up in Montreal, lifelong Bruin. Listen, I once made the mistake, and it was at the Super Bowl. It was over a scotch with Mike Milbury. I made the mistake of ragging on Milbury for winning the President's Trophy with the Bruins in 1991. They won the President's Trophy, and they lost to the Penguins, I think, in the conference finals. Blew a 2-0 lead in the conference finals. And I teased Milbury about don't you feel ashamed of that flag up there because you have gotten bounced in the playoffs? He's like, F you. You have no idea. You know, we cared every night. We emptied the bucket. That President's Trophy means something.
What?
Yes, he cares about it. So the players care about it. The coaches care about it.
Oh, that kills me. That kills me.
I'm telling you, look, if you're a Celtics fan and the wins record belonged to the Lakers, you don't think that would mean something to the Celtics organization, Celtics fans, all you green teamers out there? Right. Of course you would. Of course you would care about that.
But see, I gotta let me stand up for Celtics fans here. And so wear my green tie. Let me stand up for Celtics fans.
I'm not ragging on them. I'm just telling you that's how you would feel.
But I would say this is really what matters more. You pay attention to the Lakers titles. Like when the Lakers won
17-17.
Yeah, when the Lakers won their bubble championship, like, oh, okay, well, you won in a bubble. You won in a bubble. Does that count? As Max Lederman, one of our producers here, says, oh, their Disney championship. And the Lakers won their Disney championship. Great line. So you pay attention to that. But whether the Lakers win 65, 68, 74, if the Lakers win 74 games in the regular season and lose in the Western Conference Finals?
Of course, I know that. But we've been over that. You can't.
And I don't even care about the wins record. The Golden State has it. I don't care. I'll tell you that they don't care. They don't care
because they didn't win the finals that year. But
if you look back,
in the moment, you don't think they were sitting there at 71, 72 wins and they said, all right, let's go get 73.
It's got a shelf life. So it's got a shelf life of like one season maybe. But do you go back, you know, having some beers with the fellas, say, you know what, 10 years ago, you know, we won
Mike,
most games
once again, I will tell you, any list I look at where the Bruins are on top of Montreal, even if it's a regular season thing, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm glad you're in touch with your feelings.
I am.
This is growth.
I can admit.
This is growth on the show.
Yes, thank you.
I like this.